When I first kind of came to you and said, Claire, I want an app on my phone, and we sat down in a coffee shop and had this discussion, and you said, yeah, you know, you were dead welcome him and said, yeah, I'll have a look at that for you, and this, that and the other. And we met up again a couple of weeks after and we discussed it a little bit further and kind of advised me that it probably wasn't the ideal thing for the amount of people that are going to view it, you know, and the cost, etc., etc. Then obviously you said to me about a website, which I've always been hesitant about. I've always been hesitant about a website because I've always felt that in the 10 years we've been up and running, that Facebook and subsequently Twitter and Instagram have always been these platforms where we can kind of release the stuff that our people want to see. But you hit a raw nerve really bang on, because I'm also like in 13 Cosmos WhatsApp groups, and week after week after week after week, parents are saying, where's the game? What kit are they in? What's the address of the venue? Where are we going? What time's kick-off? All these questions are like flirted at in every group every week. And I was kind of tickling at that subject, and you said, well, it's a no-brainer. It's only get a website.
Getting to know you while building the website, it's kind of helped because you get to kind of have like a little bit of a peek behind. Because before I would only have perhaps dealt with the coaches that train her. So that would have been just the Comets team and like the goalkeeping coaches. And there was no reason for me to have anything to do with the others. So it's been really interesting, sort of getting to know a little bit about the other
profiles.
teams.
And
I mean, also the fact everyone's really got involved, and I love that, because there's nothing worse than being dead excited about doing something and then you've got to kind of pull teeth to get info off it. The fact that all the coaches have provided like a bit of info, most of them have done like a little mini interview or a profile or told us something about themselves. You've got the site and you've got the structure. If you sort of expand and you get new teams at whatever level, it all still fits, and it was important to make sure that you can grow with it as well.
It's like I was having a discussion with Alex from Viaduct the other day, and you know, he's been more involved with this club from over a good period of years than, you know, as much as anybody. And he looked at it, and I could see it on his face. The wow factor was there. You know, the drop down menu. And he kind of sat back and thought. He said to me, I didn't know it was this big. I didn't know you had this structure. I didn't know you've mentioned this and you've mentioned that. But when you see it,
if somebody's on your website, they need to be able to find what they've gone for. I mean, much as I'd love people to visit my websites and spend all day just browsing them, in real life, people visit a website to find out either information or to see something that they've heard about. So we need to make it straightforward and easy for people to use. The difference between a really top-end looking website and a website, sometimes it is the little things, it is things like the quality of the images, it is stuff like, actually, let's look at that font, let's change that colour. Because you've all been dead enthusiastic about doing it, it doesn't matter that I keep coming back to you and asking questions, whereas sometimes it's like, okay, this is the 10th time I'm coming back and asking you about this, but every time it's like I come back, I ask you a question and straight away get an answer back. And if you don't know, you go and find out and you come back. But it's really made a massive difference.
Right. We're there to grow, and that's the whole point of it. I'm self-assured that it is going to grow, because more people who see it, the more people who want to come along and have a look and think, I want to be involved with that.
Well, there was a few things like at first that I didn't quite get. So it's like, for example, like with the Cubs, I thought the Cubs were like a specific team, rather than actually Cubs are a group of our teams, and the Comets are a group of our teams. We just figured like, oh yeah, that's just our name. But actually, it's not. It's like everything makes sense. It's kind of like, right, here's the Cosmos, here's the Colts, here's the Cubs, here's the Comets, and obviously that you've got like your Wildcats and your development squads. But you've got kind of all of it works together.
The fixture side of things, the results, the stuff, the stats that people are interested in. I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of people who are interested in that. The parents are interested in it. The older kids are interested in it. And it's just there. It's just so easy. There's the jolly side of it as well. I mean, they just want to see themselves on video. They want to see. They want to read about themselves. They might have wrote something.
Coaches are pretty photogenic as well. It's not the worst job I've ever had.
Right, okay. I'll mention that.